Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Skywalker OG coming at you with some more Rise of Kingdoms content, and I am so sorry that we have been MIA for a few weeks, but we had that huge storm come through. It kind of messed with our area with internet, so yeah, we're good. We're back and running, and let's go ahead and go over our Osiris League bets this weekend. Now, let's go ahead and start off by saying, me personally, guys, the first few weeks of Osiris League are so hectic, and it's so unmatched on the teams that me personally, I like to go back to the newer realms like so back, and you'll see why. On the Auric pools, because there's just so much Auric that goes into those realms, because people just look at the power of the teams, and then they bet for the power of those teams, as to where we try, or I try, whenever I do my bets, I look at their history, I try to look and see if I can find any matches of those teams, and then after we have done that, we look at the betting pools, and we of course go with the betting or the underdog. We try to make as much Auric early on, that way we can put an absurd amount, 5, 10, 15, 20k bets on the teams that we really think are going to make the long distance, and start making up that good money at the end of our running. So let's go ahead and get into it. First off, our first bet here, Petch and LB81. I put this bet in earlier this week, and I actually forgot. I don't know what I was thinking. Peach Wave, we watched them. They did pretty decent, but we watched them because they're in KVK with us, and then I forget that they are in KVK with us. So yeah, this one's probably not a good bet. It is a very good pool. Petch likely could win this if they wasn't in KVK, guys. Their King's Land and their Osiris League match is 1 day apart. It's 1 day apart because we're in the same match. That's why I bet against T2A. That's actually why I bet against our own team here. I'm on the team, I'm playing here, but I bet against them because of the fact that, King's Land is open 24 hours before this match, and we are a 100% a KVK focused kingdom. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and put it on talking about the match that I actually think was a good bet for myself, because these two, I mean, the T2A one I think is just a safe one, because we might not even show up. Petch, this one was just, I was a dingbat. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, hopefully they do play and they win, and then that makes it better for us during KVK too, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, 550V, very solid team. They took out SQ. They have a decent strategy, very, very new type strategy, very quick, very efficient. I see them taking out 885N. However, the betting pool is really not that high, but I did throw in 200 Auric. The reason why I put the 200 Auric here in these two alliances, even though the betting pool is not that high, which is usually the opposite of what I do, is because it's a pretty safe bet. It's a pretty safe bet. I think 550V is going to win here, and I think 710F is going to win here, just because we're not going to show up. So these two I think are pretty safe bets. For the rest of the realm, if the bets are like crazy in favor of one team, that team's pretty much going to win, or it's pretty even. That's why we didn't put many bets here. For example, I believe Raze is going to win. I believe Gas is going to win. I believe 60GT is going to win. I believe Lost will win their match. PK may drop their match, but there's no money really to be had here. I mean, it's a 2-to-1 bet, but there's not much Auric in this pool. There's not much Auric here. Again, WSA 797. This one could be one that you would want to bet on. There is a little bit of Auric to be made there, but I think WSA is going to win this one. There's not enough Auric discrepancy here. I think this one actually would have been a good bet to throw on BIA, but there's not enough Auric here to actually warrant throwing a bet into it. MR and EE I think is actually going to drop the ball here, but again, there's no discrepancy on the bet. AX V10, I'm never betting on AX again. They dropped the ball so hard last season after coming out of the bottom, the preliminaries, and just destroying everybody. They got kind of clapped up, so they're not getting my bets anymore. They broke my heart last season. But anyways, y'all can just see the betting pools are way too close or heavily in favor of the team that's absolutely gonna win. So where I think the money is to be made, the Auric is to be made this weekend, guys, is in the realm of Sobek. It's in the realm of Sobek. I wish that I wouldn't have put my bets in like first thing this morning, when my brain was only halfway kicking. And I would have put my bets here. Because, I mean, just look at these pools, guys. 600k to 5 mil, 400k to 3.4 mil, 6 mil to 51 mil, 1.4 mil to 17 mil. I mean, it's just insane. And I'll show you exactly why. Power. Power, that's it. There's a 400 million power difference. That's why these guys got the bet. I mean, look at the teams that they played. And neither one of these teams really struggled. 655, a little bit close on their last one, but it's not a struggle. That's an over 7k point lead. That's not a struggle. Let's see here. No struggle. Like, they're both very solid teams. You are able to look up some tape on K655. They are not too bad. They're not too bad. So I feel 100 Auric there. Same thing here. The power, 300 mil power discrepancy. That's why people bet. Now this team was a little bit closer on their second matchup. This one could have went either way. This one actually was very, very close. We did actually peak this one for just a few minutes, and I thought SWB was going to be knocked out. However, again, the betting pool is just insane. This one here now, this one here, I do not understand this betting here. These teams are fairly even. 7-7 SC is actually the higher power team. I haven't been able to find any tape on either one of these teams, but both these teams did very solid in the prelims. So I'm very confused on why there's a 6 million to 51 million bet here. Maybe 607 has something up their sleeve that I don't know. Maybe they just have a huge kingdom that's betting on them. I don't know, dude, but that is insane Auric. This is definitely one that you should throw 100, even just 50 or 25, just a little chunk of Auric into here. Because if 77 SC win this match, that is an insane return for Auric. Same thing here. LY59 versus 25. It's just an insane pool. Now this one, I don't see LY59 making it. They did make it. They did have a close match here. This team was not solid whatsoever that they even came close to on. And there's a 500 mil power gap. So I don't think these guys are gonna win this one. But again, the pool is just there. The pool is just there. Same thing here. That power. This one, it makes sense. This one makes sense. A 4 billion versus 2.4 billion. It would make sense that the 4 billion gets the bet, right? That makes sense. But this is what I'm talking about. The newer realm guys. It's where all the Auric is. That's where I would throw my bets personally. If I was you guys, I would throw them on all these. At least 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 underdogs here. And let it ride. I would not do all more Auric, of course. Like I said, I put in a few safe bets back here, which is majority of my Auric. I should have did it backwards and did like 150 here and 150 here or something like that, and then dump the rest into the realm of Sobek, because these ones are going to be the money makers. If any one of these 4 teams win, whoever bets on these they're rich. They're rich. I know that it is a gamble on the top 3 on the top 2 because there's a big power discrepancy. This one's pretty close on power, but the Auric return, guys, you gotta look at the Auric return. Betting on these teams that are for sure wins don't get you any Auric back. Like if I put money on 1v, right, you're not gonna get anything back. You're gonna get whatever your Auric was that you put in, plus 150 or plus 250 plus 1,000, however much is in that pool. You're gonna pull out the, what is this, 1.2 million? So 1.2 million split up between however many people bet with on 1v side. Like that's nothing. That's gonna be nothing. Because look at all the bets that people are putting over here. There's so many people on this pool. There's no reason to put a bet on this. You gotta go for the underdogs, but you gotta go for the smart underdogs if you want to make the real Auric for the later matches. Anyways, guys, I hope that helps you out on your Osiris League bets. We will try to get some Osiris League streaming in this weekend. Now we do have Kingsland 4916. I will try to do my best to get a stream for that, guys. Our internet has been unstable because of the hurricane that went through here in Florida, but it did miss us. However, our lines were down, I guess. I don't know. They had to update some lines. I have no idea what's been going on, but I haven't been able to stream because the internet's been unstable. It is back up now. It is perfectly running perfectly fine. Perfectly running perfectly fine. I definitely need more sleep. God dog it. Anyways, it is running perfectly fine, so we will try to get that live stream up for you guys as soon as possible. Anyways, I hope you appreciate the video. Thank you very much. Hit that like and sub button. Thank you very much. Peace out.